You've ever had that punch in the gut feeling? You know the one I'm talking about. When your perfect someone starts dating someone else, or when that house you're about to close on gets taken off the market. You're doing everything right. All the techniques, all the scripting, affirming, and manifesting in general. But the big goals are not coming. You know what the wildest part is? The thing you're doing wrong, how you're sabotaging yourself, you might be doing it right now as you're watching this video. Continue watching. I want everyone watching this video now to understand how and why these concepts are important. When you're trying to manifest, guys, when you're trying to work on something big, do not tell a soul. Treat it like a secret. The best and quickest way to manifest is behind closed doors. There's a few reasons why, but number one, the reason why, if you give someone your manifestation, you are screwing up your own energy and injecting their energy into yours. You do not need their energy. You don't know who that person is on the inside. Everyone has an outward appearance. You've experienced for years your own outward appearance. You've seen how your family is looked at on the outside, but you see how they are on the inside. It's a completely different thing. And on top of that, no one knows themselves. Like, if you do not do spirituality, if you do not search for your inward self, your best of best friends would not be able to tell you, hey, I really and true heartedly am with you with this goal, because they cannot physically know themselves. They have not done the work. Even if they have done the work, not to that point. Think about it, guys. The small things, the free coffee, the parking spot, the signs from the universe, the synchronicities, they all come so easily. But what happens? What happens after you see those synchronicities? The manifestations just start slipping away. And in order to stop it, you need to stop telling your best friend every sign that happens. Stop upgrading your Instagram post or Facebook status. Stop sharing your journey online. Don't get into specifics. And also, just stop telling your person, like your specific person, directly that you're trying to manifest them back. Don't do something so stupid. These things are meant for secrecy. Energies are not meant to mix, unless I'm going to get to the later point in the video where one way you can actually amplify magnitude, like multiply your energy times 10 by using someone else's energy, but not right now. We need to explain why most people shouldn't do that. This law I'm speaking of, it's called the law of sacred silence. Imagine planting a seed like behind me in this garden. What if I dug up my garden every day to show you guys, hey, look how my garden's growing? The garden will not grow at all. No seed will bear any green. You guys do not want to do that. You need to grow underground. All roots grow underground. A big tree first starts growing at the base in the root system. A tree first starts gaining its roots before it starts sprouting up. And if you're exposing yourself before you grow your roots underground, you end up killing your entire tree. Your entire manifestation gets knocked down before you can even sprout one little spruce. So do not dig up that soil and show your roots. When you share your manifestations prematurely, several critical things happen. All right. Number one, energy dispersion. You release that concentrated ball of energy you've been building up for X amount of time, and you're giving it to someone else. You cannot do that. It's going to dilute your power. Energy is not only a science of math, it is also magical. It's all these things, but you have to protect your energy. If you're going to give it to someone else, what do you have left? That's yours. You need to use it for what you want. You cannot share it. And it is not meant to be shared, because when you dilute it like that, no one knows how to use your energy, because it's your energy. Unless when I get to this next point in the video, you're going to understand how you can use it with someone. And it's the only time you should use it with someone. Number 2, quantum observation principle. In quantum physics, there's many principles, there's many studies that show when you observe a particle, that particle behaves differently. Some people say it behaves less fluidly, less active. So, if a particle is observed and slows down or behaves less actively, what does that say about your manifestation? It's going to come slower. So that's why when you're manifesting, I tell you not to think about your goals or think about your manifestation. Just live in the moment, because of that particle theory. And that same rule applies to telling someone else. Then there's the Zeigarnik effect. It's just a fancy term that we're using to say the psychological effect of telling someone your goal will give you a false sense of security and make you not do your manifestation techniques, not think about your goal anymore, and just give up in general. So you don't want to do that. That's just a side effect that you do not want to have. And number 4, the collective consciousness is a real thing. We are all connected. I don't need to explain this in this video. We have a web of connectivity, and we are one with the universe. We are also different, but also one. Me and you, same person, but also different. If I were to lend you my conscious efforts, you can dilute my power, dilute my energy, and make my manifestation not happen. So I will not be doing that anymore. It's like think about it. You're baking cookies. Well, how will the cookies come out if you keep opening the oven to check on them? Or if you tell all your friends, hey, you over there and you over there, let's all check on this cookie. And before you know it, the cookie just comes out raw and disgusting. You don't want that. Just let the thing bake in privacy. There is a technique that I'm going to share with you guys in this video. It's really, really important. So not only am I going to share with you how to magnify this energy with someone else, even though this whole video is about not sharing your thoughts or your manifestations, I'm also going to tell you a technique how to make sure your secrecy actually results in secrecy. There's also ancient schools of wisdom throughout history that have believed in silence. Nuns take a vow of silence. Monks take a vow of silence. Some indigenous tribes have ceremonies that they're not supposed to speak at, and they don't talk about their ceremonies or talk about their things because it's all done in silence. Secret societies keep to keep their rituals and their routines a secret for a reason, because there's more power in secrecy. Silence is just more powerful in general. You need to be silent to win, mainly, most of the time. All right, the practical application. This is the technique, guys. This is the technique. The practical application for all of this. If you want to signify in your head, symbolize that secrecy, get a lockbox or some sort of lock-in mechanism, maybe hideaway that you can store your written affirmations, your private journal, your thoughts, any focusing device. In manifesting, a lot of people use focusing device like stones, wands, or candles. You can store all this stuff away. Don't show people what you do. You don't want to show people what you're capable of or what you're trying to do, because that's just you're feeding into your ego. Number one, I want to show people that I can manifest and I'm this, I'm that, I'm so good, I'm great at this, I'm great at all this. That's just my ego wanting to be good. I don't care about my ego anymore. I have no care in showing off for anyone or doing anything for anyone anymore. I do things for myself. And that's how you need to live in order to manifest. If you're going to do things for other people, it's going to lead you to doing things that aren't authentic to you. You need to be the most authentic to yourself as possible, because that's where you find your passion. That's where you find your energy. Make sure when you visualize with intensity. There's one exception. This is the exception I'm talking about. For those of you who think they found their soulmate, first of all, make sure they are your soulmate. This is your SP. This is your one. There is a technique, a ritual, a secret technique to magnify your efforts. But you have to have the soulmate on board. They have to be wholeheartedly on board. Even if you do find your soulmate, they need to truly believe this stuff. And most of the time, guys, if they are your soulmate, when you're thinking things and when you're really passionate about stuff, and then they see you into some things, they sort of pick up on that energy. And usually they're into the same kind of stuff sometimes. And if that's the case with you, and you trust their belief and their energy, give them your manifestation. Manifest with them. Include them in your visualization. Include them in your affirmation. Make them, or not make them, don't force anyone to do anything. Ask them to do the affirmations with you throughout the day. Ask them to do it on their own so you can multiply the energy tenfold. And if you can do this, that manifestation that has been stuck for so long might actually come true, might actually hit. And once you get a big manifestation like the ones you're trying to do, because I know a lot of you guys are out there trying to make big manifestations, if you get a big one, the next one's easier. If you get a small one, the next one's easier too. So whatever you're trying to do, maybe if you use some of the principles in this video, like using SP, a soulmate, or a twin flame. It doesn't have to be a soulmate. A twin flame can be a friend that is really, really in tune with you and really, really you guys want the same thing. It will help your cause more if that goal affects both of you guys equally. So if the goal affects both of you equally, these techniques could be multiplied tenfold. So if you're going to use that technique, I would recommend finding a goal that you guys can have a common ground over. And if you can have a common ground over that goal, start your manifestation journey with that person over that goal. And guys, when you guys leave comments, you don't have to tell me what you're trying to manifest. Don't tell me it's on the way or it's coming. That's silly talk. Your manifestations are here. I want to hear success stories. In the comments, it should be only success stories or questions. If you want questions, I got you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to try to solve your issues. But if you have success stories, just say your success stories. Don't say you're trying to manifest anything. Success stories are still good. They feed into your energy. They're something that you already completed. If you completed the thing with a success story, you're good. You can share success stories. You don't have to be secretive about what you've already done. Thanks for watching. I think that's all. I took notes on my phone. That's why I've been looking down. See you in the next one. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe as always. I've been a little slow in this video because I have not eaten yet. So I'm going to go eat. Peace.